guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you didn't already know, act like you know, because it's that Azzo. So let's hop right into this video. So today I will be talking about episode 4 of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. And y'all, it gets so good. I'm sure you already heard there's a smack scene in this episode with Michonne and Rick finally. Let me stop. Not finally, but you know what I mean. They gave it what it was supposed to give, okay? I got my handy dandy notes. So I remember from the last episode, she snatched Rick and jumped out the plane. Not the plane, the helicopter. First of all, that's how you know somebody is crazy in love. Your love got me looking so crazy right now. It's crazy in love, because I don't think I would have had the balls or the audacity to even like think of doing that. But I think maybe one of the reasons why a lot of us were shocked is because we didn't see what was below. Obviously they had to survive, right? So they landed in the ocean, and then they found this place, and it was like their private bunker, because there wasn't a soul except for walkers, of course, but you know, there wasn't a soul. And the place that they found was like, it was like a gold mine. And the reason why I say that is because it was like the place had never been affected by the apocalypse, you know, zombies and whatever, because it had like even one of those robotic floor sweepers that just automatically just, you know, cleans the floor and whatever. Anyways, had light, water, all the things, right? And first thing that I really noticed, and I want to see if you guys picked up on it, is the first thing that Michonne did when she walked through that door was take off those godforsaken CRM, the Republic's uniform. Because she's like, this is not me. Rightfully so. Rick kept that bad boy on. And I said, oh shit. This is like genius to also just show how much they're not on the same page. Because that's how you know. She was like, ugh, I don't want to be associated with this shit. Take it off. And Rick's over there standing at attention in his suit, and he's eyeballing basically this device that the Republic gave them. If they ever get split up, they just hit the button on there and they will send a helicopter for them. So Rick is standing there, he's staring at the freaking walkie, and Michonne's like, what's good? What's good? You wanna call them? Do you know what I've been through to come get you? I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand what I had to traverse to get to this moment in time. And all I found was a phony, okay? A CRM, what's it called? Call boy, a token, if you will, for this damn Republic. You've forgotten who you are. You've forgotten where you've come from. You forgot that you're the brave man, Rick. And you know, they're going back and forth, and y'all, they had a freaking huge argument. They're going back and forth because Michonne is just not having it, and Rick is just like, you need to go, you need to, you know, go back to our children, sir. Sorry, but they're both of you guys' children, and you are also a parent. You don't get to clock out because you found some sort of facility. And he keeps trying to say the reason why he wants her to go back is because he's afraid that the CRM, the Republic, will go back and kill everybody. But it's just, Michonne's not convinced, and neither was I. I was like, why is he saying this bull crap? Like, this, run away. Like, I get it. Jandis really did make threats, and you know, you shouldn't take threats lightly, especially if they're against your family, and the people that you know, and like what you've built back home to be safe. It just didn't feel right. And I'm glad that Michonne kept pushing, because it was just like, I can't imagine her leaving without Rick. It just doesn't make any sense. You get me? And certain points in the argument, it just gave Stockholm syndrome. Like, let me know what you guys thought. It gave Stockholm syndrome. It's like, yeah, you've been there for so many years in the Republic, but I'm here, I'm alive, Michonne is alive. Y'all can escape, and I get it. The threats are real, but what's even more real is that Michonne is right there in your face. She came for you when you had already given up on them, on the ideas. Yeah, they started disappearing in your dreams and whatever. That's because you gave up the will to keep them in your dreams, to keep them alive in your head. Instead, you gave up your willpower to even live. I know I'm going deep. I'm just like, let me calm down a little bit. Oh, and yeah, in certain points in the argument, I was getting really upset because I was just like, Rick is really making Michonne beg. I'm tired of the same argument. Just tell the truth. Because once I sort of felt like he was telling the truth about like his reasoning, but once Michonne was like, it has to be deeper than that, you're lying, I was like, ooh, clock that tea, clock it, okay? What is he lying about, okay? So I guess in the morning, whatever, the next day, and they're like standing at the window, and y'all, the helicopter that they were on crashed into a building. Because it was like storming. Remember I told you guys that? The helicopter was shaking and, you know, all sorts of stuff. That could have been them. That could have been end of the season. Good old 3.5 episodes. Obviously that would never happen, but you know what I mean? Like, and you would think that would be enough for Rick to be like, bet we got a way out, psych. Michonne thought so too. She was like, this is our way out, we can leave. He was still on the same BS, y'all. He was like, oh, you know, the threats, I want you to live knowing that you are here, like you've lived will be enough for me. Boo, hoo, liar. And that's basically what Michonne was telling him. She was just like, I won't take this from you. I'm going to push and prick. And at one point, like one of the helicopters, I guess, that the Republic sent back, or not even sent back, but sent to that location where the helicopter had crashed into the building, they sent a helicopter back to destroy evidence, guys. So they freaking lit up the building, and now the building is crumbling, y'all. It's crumbling, and they're still going back and forth. And Michonne's like, you know what? I've had it. I'm leaving. Because if you want to stay here, and especially after she told him, oh, I forgot to tell you guys this. She told him he has a son named RJ, and this man still wouldn't budge. But at this point, Michonne was like, I've had enough. I am leaving. And, you know, it was a very emotional, very tense scene. Because I was like, that's your man, girl. You gonna leave him for real? Like the freaking building is crumbling, much like their relationship. Okay, much like, you know, how they're really not on the same page, just crumbling, you know, but not as quick, you know, it's doing a little crack here, a little dust, you know, a little, you know, you know, it's, you know, crumbling little by little, right? And so Michonne leaves. She leaves out of the freaking, I'm gonna say like studio apartment. She leaves out into the hallway, and at one point she stands there because she's just like, you know, filled with emotion, and Rick is in the apartment on the other side of the door, you know, with his little shaky fingers, you know, trying to see if he's gonna go. Like, I'm just like, bro, go after her. You know that's your woman. You know, and Michonne is still out there. It's paused, you know? And eventually she just keeps walking because ain't no way. Like, this place is going down. Anyways, fast forward, Rick obviously goes after her, right? And, you know, they're still going at it about the same conversation. I'm just like, Rick, just tell her what she needs to know, because this is ridiculous. But they end up, you know, fighting a bunch of walkers, and eventually they make it back to that same studio apartment. And finally, Michonne gets the answer she's been looking for from Rick. She's like, what are you so afraid of? Before she even got onto that answer, they had a cute little love scene. And I know a lot of people were like really talking about it, like, oh my God. I want to know what was up when they were in the middle of the do and Rick started like hyperventilating. Like, was he couldn't have been having a stroke, a heart attack, none of that. I'm like, is he having a panic attack during sexy time? Like, I'm not even making fun of that. I'm just curious. Like, there was some sort of reaction, and I had a hard time trying to decipher exactly what it is, but I'm gonna say it was panic. Anybody down below, please let me know what you thought that little tense moment was for him. But Michonne was able to, you know, do her thing and, like, you know, calm him down and whatever. So after the little smexy time, Michonne pushes the envelope. She's like, tell me, because you're lying to me. You're lying. You're lying. And he finally says it, y'all. He finally says, they took Carl from me, and I don't want to lose him again. I don't want to lose you again. And what he's referring to is the memories. I told y'all earlier, the willpower, the memories that are connected to that willpower. He lost it in order to become a soldier for the CRM. He let it go so he could be, you know, move up in the ranks like Rogue wanted him to, like Thorn wants him to. And so he reveals that. It's very, very emotional. He tells her about how, you know, he no longer saw them in his dreams, and, you know, it killed him basically. It unalived, you know, him. And that's how he was been able to stay in this mindset, in this place. So after knowing that, they're able to freaking leave together. Freaking finally, Rick, finally. Thank you, Jesus. You decided to tell us what the reason. What was the reason? Like, I really felt like Michonne was Cardi B. Like, what was the reason? What was the reason? Like, or what is the reason, you know? So yeah, they are on their way out of there. That building crumbled to the ground. And I'm really interested in seeing what the next episode is, because y'all, I'm just thinking of Jandis. I'm thinking of Thorn. I know they're probably gonna send Thorn after him. I'm thinking of the showdown that probably Thorn and Michonne are gonna have, or Jandis and Michonne, because listen, Rick has made up his mind, or so we think. So let me know what you guys thought about this recap and my thoughts about this episode. And don't forget to subscribe and like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.